is the Chrissie Swan Show. Well, happy Monday to you, Jackie.
Happy Monday, Swanee.
I feel like I haven't really spoken to you since Friday.
I know, we haven't.
And so tell me, what happened? What did you do on the weekend?
What did I do? I had a bit of fun Friday night, and then Saturday I had a really chill day, and then yesterday I did 16,000 steps because I am, apart from two things that I've committed to, I'm not drinking for the month of June.
The whole of June.
The whole of June.
I love your jacket.
Thank you. This is an old Uniqlo number.
Did you sleep in that?
Why is it all creased?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it is.
Oh my God, I've just remembered we never did the community service announcement about the steamers.
Oh, you had that whiz-bang steamer.
Yeah, and you know what? I brought it in and I actually bought you one. I'm so convinced that you will love it. But then you showed no interest. So I gave it to Tom.
Oh, well, Tom can bring it in. Well, I still want a demonstration. Because apparently
he still hasn't used it by the look of his T-shirt.
I'll use it because I vlog my Kmart steamer. Like, my Kmart steamer is nearly dead.
Well, this one's even better.
How was your weekend? What did you get up to?
Very, very quiet. I finally got my hydrangeas and gardenias in the soil that I bought 6 weeks ago. I kept on looking at them going, if I don't get you into the garden, you're just going to die. And look, 4 or 5 of the gardenias have died. So I planted what I'm calling the Gardenia Hospital.
Okay.
They're twigs.
Right.
I'm going to see.
Do we think they'll come back to life?
Who knows? Who knows? But I'm excited about that sort of thing.
Hey,
very
next
excited.
In Say G'day, speaking of things we achieved, on May 1, we spoke to some beautiful listeners about their intentions for May.
That's right. I thought let's revisit and set some new ones, almost like a New Year's resolution, but for May.
Yes. So we're going to hear from these May callers to see if they stuck by their intentions that they shared with us.
Yours, if I remember rightly, was to save money.
It was.
You're obviously saving it on your dry cleaning bill.
The Chrissie Swan Show. Win, save, give. Join exclusive holiday getaways to unlock huge savings, help charities, and the chance to win amazing holidays. ExclusiveholidayGetaways.com.au. Chrissie's Say G'day.
So much is made of New Year's resolutions, and I don't give them much heed at all.
Yeah, we don't like them here on the Chrissie Swan Show.
We do not, and I prefer a few check-ins over the years.
Yes.
Over the year. So on around what, end of May?
The 28th of April, I believe we did this.
April, yes. We said, let's make brand new intentions for May. Let's kickstart again. Mine was, I'm going to be a bit of a can't. I'm going to say I can't.
Man, that makes me nervous.
C-A-N-T. And I think I've done quite well, actually.
I think you have, because we've had conversations over the month of May about things that you have to say I can't to.
Yes.
And you've done so.
And I've had to consciously go, no, don't default say yes. Really think about it. And
Yes.
I've said I can't to so many things. So I've done well. Your intention was to save money.
Yes, to be a bit more of a tight ass.
How do you, like when you have the intention to save money, what are the protocols that you put in place?
Well, I think I've only learnt since not saving money over the month of May the protocol I need to put into place, and that is to not drink for a month.
Yes,
Because-
but no, I'm not the best saver, but the only way I've ever saved a penny my whole life is if I set up a direct debit and it's gone.
Okay, so you can't see it.
I'm going to help you with that.
Okay,
That's
great.
the only way it's going to work for you.
I also think not drinking, though, because I will then
No.
start putting the money away.
Sorry, you're a sweet kid, but no. You won't start putting the money away. You won't. You'll find something else to spend it on. The only way to start putting that money away is to put it away.
Okay. Alrighty, I'll set that up.
I can help you.
We're going to check in with two callers, Swanee, who set intentions with us. Our first is Monique.
Hi, Monique.
Hi.
Hi, I remember you and your intention. Remind everybody.
I was intending to finish my first semester at uni back after 13 years away. Very strong.
That's
and
right.
I seem to have done it. I have got all my assessments in and done all my assignments, and today's my first day at a hospital placement.
Wow. God, you've killed it, Monique. Well done. Are you going to give it a rest now in terms of striving for a few months?
I wish. No, we've got to get this placement done, and then there's a few more assessments, and then I've got July off. It's the mid-year break before
Brilliant.
uni kicks back off again.
Well, Monique, you have got $200 cash thanks to Exclusive Holiday Getaways. Jump on the Exclusive Holiday Getaways website and maybe go on holiday for the month of July.
What a great idea.
That sounds awesome. Thanks so much, Jack.
Good
Thanks so
on
much,
you,
Chrissy.
Monique. Well done. Now let's check in with Laura. Hey, Laura.
Hello, how are you
I
guys?
remember
Good.
you as well. You wanted to stop eating so much cheese.
How
How did I
ridiculous.
go?
How did you go?
Well, let's say I've swapped the cheddar and the tasty for the goat. So that's a win, yeah? Much better for you.
Listen, if it's Meredith Dairy, we're obsessed with
Yeah.
Meredith Dairy goat's
Absolutely,
cheese
that's
here.
what I mean.
Oh, well then, yes, that is a win. You've done it.
We
Having
endorse
said
it.
that, I really think there's nothing wrong with cheddar cheese.
Absolutely not. Maybe not in the quantities I eat it, but no, that's fine.
Hey, Laura, did you hear us fighting about cheese last week?
No, I didn't. Why
Okay.
were you fighting about? Sorry.
Tune in after 3 and you'll hear what we were fighting
Yes,
about.
we won't give away too
Shall
much,
do.
but I'm
We'll-
right.
We'll come to a resolution. Hey, you've got $200 cash thanks to Exclusive Holiday Getaways.
Oh, beautiful.
That's-
Thank you so much.
That's a lot of
Thank
cheese.
you.
It's a
That's
heap
a
of
lot
cheese.
of cheese.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Dua Lipa is at the centre of a little controversy. Apparently there's a feud between her and Miley Cyrus.
Oh.
And one of Miley's songs on the new album is called Every Girl You Ever Loved, and it is apparently about Dua Lipa.
Wow.
Dua Lipa.
Have you listened to that Miley song?
No. Friends have said that Miley is obsessed with Dua Lipa. Makes sense. Anywho, you're listening to the Chrissy Swan Show on Nova. Big weekend for me, and a big week last week because we had our first pet loss. Well, Peg did. So I gave Peg and Kit 2 bunny rabbits.
Yes.
Not this Christmas, just gone. The one before. One each. And Peg ended up with both of them because she's a good girl. And she actually had to take Kit, my middle son, and the parent, the guardian of Gingy, the big red beige bunny, she had to take him to court. Called him a deadbeat dad.
Sounds like a
And
current affair episode.
she officially applied for custody to the judge,
Yes.
me, and she received it. So she went from being a single mum with one daughter bunny to having 2 bunnies, and she absolutely showered them with love. But sadly, one day last week, it's all a blur to me. Tuesday, Wednesday, Gingy passed away.
Yes.
And it was very, very sad for me because I'm still 7 years old inside and I had to suddenly be a grown-up. I had no idea what to do.
No.
And nobody wants to, like, let's just be honest, nobody wants to handle a lifeless
No.
animal.
Absolutely not. I mean, unless you're a greyhound at Dapto. Absolutely not.
Can I tell you the great irony of what you just said? Eventually, I was losing my mind, as you know, because
Yes.
I was texting you the whole time going, what do I do?
I wasn't even allowed to call you because you said I'm hysterical and I will cry.
I would have lost it. You know when
Yeah.
you hear, when you're so devastated about something, if you hear someone being kind to you, that's what I said. I
Yeah.
said, don't. If I hear a kind voice,
You'll lose
I'll
it.
break. Anyway, I ended up, my boss, our boss, Sarah, said, surely there's a vet that can help you. And I was like, oh my God, of course. I hadn't even thought of it.
No,
Called
neither.
the vet, took to the vet, took this beautiful passed away bunny. Hey, that zip was real loud.
Sorry.
Oh, it's really cool. Sounded like a sound effect.
Secret sound.
You turned into a Foley artist. Anyway, I pulled into the car park and I was carrying Gingy up and
Oh, don't.
there were 2 greyhounds in the car park and I was like, get away. In case you're wondering why that is so ironic, greyhounds chase bunnies and have a vehement hatred. Will tear them to shreds. I get in the lift, go up, it's a bougie vet, go up to the
Duh.
reception area and there's 3 more greyhounds. The only dogs that I saw holding a bunny were greyhounds. What are the odds?
Was there a part of you that was like, maybe this is some DIY cremation?
No, there was not.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, I'm just... If there's 5 greyhounds presented to you in the vet, Obviously, that was a joke.
Jack.
No, obviously. So you went and got the...
Imagine if I just tipped her out on reception floor and said, come and get it! You... Now, you have said some black-hearted things. That is next level.
Oh, okay, so you asked the lovely receptionist with the cremation papers.
Yes, anyway. Made a decision. I took the brochure home because it just seems weird to not honour Gingy. Peg chose the cremation vessel, and I think you'll be very happy with it.
You described it beautiful.
It's this one. It's like a moulded ceramic bunny.
That's like a designer bunny.
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful.
So Gingy's ashes is going to go in there. Actually, I said to them on the phone, can you please tell me the dimensions of that? Because she's a big girl. She was the biggest bunny you've ever seen. And I've talked too long, and I haven't even got to the bit that I wanted to discuss, which was Peg conducted a funeral on Saturday night.
Okay, beautiful.
And for Gingy, a memorial service. The candles were lit. She had, my singing microphone that I have in the kitchen. She had written a eulogy.
Wow. Music? Any sort of song?
Yes, we played this one. Which, of course, is from the great Watership Down, which is a story of a bunny who dies.
Yep.
And everyone was very respectful, and I was a mess.
Oh, really? I think you were going to say you had bad news laugh the whole time.
No, Kit did, but that's because he's guilty because he's a deadbeat dad. But I was sitting on the couch and I was blubbering.
Really? Was Peg?
No, she was so stoic, and she spoke about how much she'd learnt from Gingy.
Wow.
And she goes, and you know what? I really appreciate what you taught me about caring for other people, other things, because you were a very unlikable rabbit.
At least she's honest.
It was so beautiful. I was so impressed. And then she said refreshments are served, and she made a cheesecake. Giddy up.
Yum.
The Chrissie Swan Show. The Chrissie Swan Show.
You're listening to the Chrissie Swan Show on Nova. I love a new cash giveaway.
Try a new sticky cinnamon scroll, baked fresh daily at your local Baker's Delight.
Swan's Scroll Song.
Yes, ma'am.
Really the stuff of dreams. A cinnamon scroll from any one of 7 billion Baker's Delight locations. I just love how accessible that is, because normally you'd have to go into the city and blah, blah, blah. You get them anywhere,
You can
and they
find
are
them anywhere.
Wow.
Guess what I made my best mate Christina have yesterday after 20 years? We were getting our 10,000 steps, and she was like, I haven't had a savoury bite since school.
What's in school?
So we stopped into Baker's Delight and both got Sunday afternoon savoury bites.
What flavour did you go for?
The barbecue sauce.
Always.
I wouldn't even consider the others because barbecue sauce is best.
I love it when they're like open for taking on the top, because then I have like 7.
Yeah.
And then I can have whatever flavour isn't represented there, and I get many more. Hey, Juliet.
Hello, Chrissy. Hello, Jack.
What a beautiful name.
It is.
It's just one of my favourites. Have you been happy with it your whole life?
Oh, listen, I always get the pickup line from men saying, I can be your Romeo.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's good. I like it.
Have you found your Romeo, Juliet?
I have, yes.
I think if I had the name Juliet and all of that nonsense was happening with Romeos, I'd be like, drink some poison. You know what I mean? Just do as Shakespeare suggests. Hello. All right. We are going to give you cash. I can feel it in my waters. You are the very first person that is going to have a crack at this. Here's how it works. Imagine I am making a delicious Baker's Delight cinnamon scroll, but instead of magical dough and stickiness and glaze, I am mixing songs, okay? So I have scrolled together 2 very popular, quite current songs, and if you can guess both of them, you get $1,000. If only one of them comes to mind, that's $500 for you. And guess what? If you are a total loser and you just go, nah, never heard of either of them, still, $200 cash, Juliet. It's a win-win.
That does sound like a win-win-win. Hopefully I'm not a total loser, though.
But, $200 better than a kick in the pants.
Well, so your name's Juliet. You're already a winner at life.
Correct.
All right, I'm going to hit play on this scroll song. Yell out the title of the songs as soon as you think you know them.
Let's rock and scroll. Name one if you know it.
Arpita,
Yes, and what's the
Bruno
other
Mars.
one?
Britney Spears, Toxic.
Yes! $1,000 cash, Juliet.
Oh, that's a really good mashup. That's how it should sound.
I agree that them together sound better than them individually, I reckon.
Yes, you have a new talent. I think you should be a DJ.
Yeah, I had nothing to do with it. Of course, it is the amazing
Chef Scudder.
It's the
He's our baker. Baker Scudder, I should say.
He's really baked up
hey,
a tree.
Juliet, congratulations. Have a great week, okay?
Wonderful. Thank you, Chrissie and Jack.
See you, Gorgie.
Try a new sticky cinnamon scroll baked fresh daily at your local Baker's Delight. And if you would like to play this game, register via the Nova
That's
Player
fun.
app. It's so much fun.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Great day for Swifties and Swifty
Chrissy's Clickbait.
She bought him back.
She got him.
No doubt that you have already heard the news that we will never speak of Scooter Braun again. Huge news for fans of Taylor Swift, which is almost everybody. Not my daughter, though. Finally.
Yeah, because after the Billie Eilish concert, you said she ripped everything down, right?
Yes, that makes it sound like it was an aggressive act of defiance, and it most certainly was. No, the last step occurred this weekend. Her big silk tapestry that says "Best believe I'm still bejeweled."
Oh, was that still up?
Over her bed? Yes, it was up, and it is no longer.
There was some change after Billie, though. I remember you.
Yes, it was around that time. And
Okay.
look, in great news though, I've got a whole lot of gorgeous, oversized Taylor Swift merch that I've got off her now.
Okay,
so I've got
great.
more stuff. And she's brought back her back catalogue of albums that were wrongly purloined by Scooter Braun. Mm-hmm. Just in case you've heard so much about this, I had to Google it a few, years ago, but I didn't really understand what had happened. So I'm going to give it to you in a nutshell.
A quick little refresher.
Okay, so her first, the original owners or the original label that she was with, Big Machine Group or whatever it was called, BMG.
Yep.
They owned the albums. Then Scooter's company bought that company.
Yep.
Like Hungry Hungry Hippo. He just took it, and in that was the back catalogue. At that point, Taylor was very upset because she wasn't given a chance to put in a bid. Shamrock Capital, a company.
Great name.
So good. But definitely Taylor's four-leaf clover. Then bought Scooter Braun's company. Bought the masters. They paid $300 million for it.
Yes.
And now she has purchased them back, which is outrageous, really.
Insane.
For
But also,
hundreds of millions of dollars.
What a flex.
What a flex.
Now, Swanee, I was wanting to talk to you about this over the weekend. So,
Yeah.
as you stated there, the last time they were sold, it was $300 million. That was
Yes.
the price tag.
Yeah.
It's been reported that she bought them back from anywhere between $500 million and $1 billion. What sort of do you think she bought them back for? I think it was only $500 million. I don't think Shamrock would have dogged her that badly and added on that much more.
I agree. I don't think $1 billion is reasonable or fair. But they would have had. I mean, they bought something, regardless of the emotional, luggage that goes with it, baggage that goes with it. They bought something for $300 million. They're not going to give it away.
No, they would have had to have made something.
Having
right.
said that, there's no competition.
Yeah.
She's the only one that wants them.
And in that letter, I weirdly read that full letter. She spoke quite nicely about them. She
Yes.
really said that they were respectful and kind throughout the whole dealings.
I've only just read that she was not able, physically, mentally, spiritually, if you will, able to really have a crack at Reputation, Taylor's version, because she just said she just couldn't get back to that mindset.
Yeah.
'Cause it was such a specific, sad, torturous time.
And I kind of get that. I love that album so much.
Oh, my God, me too.
And I don't think it could be re-recorded. And remember, I think it was last week we were talking about this song because she did re-record this for The Handmaid's Tale.
Yes, she did.
And I watched this episode last night and I was wrong the other day when I said I couldn't tell the difference. Watching the episode, it sounded lighter.
Yes.
Her vocals sounded not as dark and heavy.
Hollow.
Yeah, it was a bit more poppy.
Oh, God, she's so happy.
I know.
Isn't it sickening?
Gross!
So there's been a gorgeous photo of her with all of her albums. She looks like she's waiting to play Pass the Parcel and she's 8 years old.
She does.
And she's posted to TikTok a gorgeous little video of her in her kitchen with her bestie, Jack Antonoff, singing Getaway Car.
I'm in a getaway car. The money in the bag and I stole the keys. That was the last time you ever...
And she changed the lyric. That was the last time you ever stole from me.
Strong.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Hey, I had a very quiet weekend. Like, it was almost like I was running my own ashram. Like, just for me.
Yeah, nice. Did you leave the compound at all?
Not for 1 second.
Huge. That's pretty rare nowadays.
Yeah, I did not. Let me think. No, I went to Bunnings.
Okay.
I went to Bunnings and I bought some soil and mulch.
Wow.
2 things. I cooked purely for pleasure yesterday.
Nice.
That is the first time I've done that in a very long time.
Does that mean Joel Creasy's getting his soup today?
Nah. What it means is I had the silkiest, most mouth-watering pasta that I have ever had in my life, made from scratch. And if I was served that at a restaurant, I would never eat anywhere else again.
What type of pasta?
Well, first of all, I just made like a lasagna sheet, very thin, and I sliced it with my Stanley knife that I got from Bunnings. So it was pappardelle.
Okay.
So I don't have the cutter. And then the second batch, I made fettuccine.
Go you.
And Jack, oh my God. I've
Nice
nailed it.
one.
I've nailed it. I've nailed it.
Speaking of food, on Thursday, you and I had an argument about chia cheese specifically.
Yes, you were wrong and I'm right.
Well, no.
Yes.
If you go to our Instagram at the Chrissy Swan Show and peep the comments, the
They're
general
wrong
public
too.
agree with me.
They're wrong.
So, to give you the benefit of the doubt, we're going to get someone on from Cheer before 4 o'clock.
Great.
To clear up this fight.
And they will say, Chrissy, you are right. And I'm going to give them a bum bag.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's Quizzy.
Hello, Christina.
Hello.
Hi.
Nice to talk to you guys. I love you guys.
Are you Greek?
I am, yes.
Chris-
I sound Greek, don't I?
The re-
Everyone
no,
tells me that.
The reason I ask is friend grew up with a Greek family and the eldest daughter was Christina and the dad would sit on the couch and yell down the hallway, Christina! Like that. And then he'd call his other daughter, who we knew as Alicia,
Yeah.
but he knew as Aliki. Aliki! It's heaven.
Christina, tell us something fun about yourself. What do you do for work?
Oh, I'm a public servant. And funnily enough, I am going to Greece in a few weeks, so I need that bum bag.
Oh, my God, you really do.
Yeah.
You really, really do. Hello, Jasmine. How are you?
Oh my gosh, I am so good now. I'm so excited.
Do you get jazz?
I do, yeah.
Do you know the song Now We Got Jazz or Now We Has Jazz by that guy with the big cheeks?
No.
That plays the...
Good chat, though.
It's from High Society. You should have it as your ringtone. Now we got jazz.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't sound any more familiar there.
All right, let's play, girls. Your names are your buzzers. I reckon if Jazz is going to say jazz, you just need a one-syllable name. Christina, all right?
Yep.
Just go.
I'll go for Chris. Yep.
Locomotis. Oh, no. too many syllables.
Mykonos.
Shirley Valentine. Okay. You win the game once you get to 3. Question number 1. What is the name of the private equity firm that Taylor Swift brought her music back from? Oh.
Chris.
Yes, Chris. Christina.
Scooter Braun.
No, mate. Close. Shamrock Capital. Question number 2. Shoreditch is a trendy suburb in which city?
Jazz.
Yes, Jazz.
Sydney.
No, it's in London.
Question number 3. No one is on the scoreboard yet.
4 years ago today, Billie Eilish released this. What's it called?
Damn, I was wrong. You ain't nothing but a lost cause.
Very
And
niche.
this ain't nothing like
Jazz?
it once was.
Yes, Jazz.
I know you think
Lost
it's
cause.
Now we got Jazz. Yes.
Good job, Jazz. You're on the scoreboard.
Question number 4. Can you name Jojo Siwa's new partner?
Jazz.
Chris.
Chris Evans?
Just say Chris.
Chris?
Yep, Chris Hughes. Well done. Imagine if she did Chris Evans. That'd be a
1
tasty
point
pairing.
I knew it was
each.
Chris.
Question number 5.
Who painted the Sistine Chapel?
Chris.
Yes, Chris.
Leonardo da Vinci.
No. I want to give you half a point for the enthusiasm. Jazz, did you say your name?
I visited it twice and I can't even think.
Visited is a hard word to say, isn't it?
Oh, can I get another go?
Yeah, have a go.
Michelangelo.
Correct.
Alrighty. Christina on 2 points, Jazz on 1. Question number 6 is for the win, Christina.
I went and saw it too, and you've got to be very respectful and quiet, and you know that is
are
not
not
possible
good at
for me,
that.
and I was chuckling for no reason. Question number 6. Is this for the win, my love?
This is for Christina to win.
If I was to order something on DoorDash, what would arrive?
Jazz.
Yes, Jazz?
Food.
Yes. What's your favourite order?
Dumplings.
Yes, they come so hot, but don't get Shalong Bao. All the little testicles explode.
Question number 7 is a winner for either of you ladies.
Jarvis Bay can be found in which Australian state?
Jazz.
Yes, Jazz?
I'm just going to say Western Australia.
Nah.
Christina?
Chris.
Yes.
Is it Melbourne?
No.
Victoria?
No.
It's New South Wales. Question number 8.
All right. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Which actor hosts The Floor on Channel 9? He's going to hit the floor.
Chris.
Yes, Chris?
What's his name?
I don't know, that's
Roger
the
Crawford.
question. Yes, correct. Well done. He's going to hit the floor. You have won, Christina, and you're going to be shoving those locomares and the dolmares in that bum bag quicker than you can say yasu. Jasmine, do we have anything for Jazz?
Yeah, you're both going to get a Baker's Delight voucher.
Someone having a baby in the background there.
Thank
Did you hear
you.
that?
Yeah, Christina's having a real good time.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
Listen, there was basically a full-on skirmish last week about cheese. You open up the plastic thing and then you take this wad of cheese out and you open that plastic, you throw that plastic away and you close the lid.
Wait.
That's how it's designed, you idiots.
So the cheese is just free balling with no plastic around it and just air.
It's sealed. It's sealed.
No.
All right? Jack, it is designed to do this. And the fact that you don't know that is okay. You can't know everything. But now that you know, it is foolhardy.
But the couple of times I've potentially not Glad wrapped it tight, airtight like I do and put it back into plastic, they've gone a bit dry or a bit like they creep up at the ends.
Well, then
they
you've done
turn
this.
up. No.
You've left that open. Jack, it's not possible.
And the comment section at the Chrissy Swan Show did agree with me, I've got to
They're
say.
wrong. They're wrong. You're all wrong. And we did contact Cheer, the company behind it. Bigger. Cheer, whatever.
Yes.
Anyway, wouldn't come on air, couldn't come on air, but have sent a statement. Now, I don't know what's in this, but I know a plastic box design when I see it.
All
Hit
right.
me, Tom.
We've brought Tom in because, Tom, you've been on the phone with them all afternoon.
I can't wait to deliver this. I'm so excited.
Okay, so first of all, kind of disappointed that they didn't come on air to deliver this themselves, but that's okay.
I know, but, well, I'm good enough. Come on.
Exactly.
Surely.
I'm happy you're here.
All right. For optimal protection of our cheese, we recommend cutting the inner film with scissors across one end seal.
Yes.
And removing one slice at a time. Folding back over the film and returning the stack in its plastic to the clamshell and clicking the lid shut. So we hate to say it, but really, Jack's right.
Yes!
Unnecessary. Unnecessary. Have the courage of your conviction, Chia. Did you get Roger in research and development to design this genius box for nothing?
Jack is right.
Just to put that in a statement, so whinging idiots like Jack and everyone who commented on Instagram, my cheese went hard on the end. Oh, we better cover our asses. We better say you've got to put it in its little little plastic doona.
I now understand why they didn't want to come on air.
Load of rubbish. So if you don't back yourself, why are you now selling 16 slices that are nude without the case and saying, put them in your container?
It's okay, you've lost.
I haven't lost.
You've lost.
Nope.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
We're talking about what you suddenly are so interested in and the things that you suddenly love because your new partner does. 13, 24, 10. Might be dogs, might be football, might be gardening. What's something that you've done?
Oh, I'm pretty stubborn. Let's be real. That's probably why I'm single.
Kylie Jenner is mad for basketball now.
Oh, I'm
mad for it.
Loving all of the footage of her and Timothy just kissing each other, front row, not caring about anyone watching them.
Loving, in fact, everybody watching them.
Loving it.
And I don't think she was interested at all in basketball before him. Having said that, a lot of her ex-brothers-in-law were famous basketballers.
Tristan, Lamar.
So maybe she was, but no, everybody has seen this. Have you noticed that they're couples dressed as well? I mean, yes, they're the team colours that they're wearing, but they're cute.
It's so cute.
I've got to put a little caveat in here.
What?
I have noticed that she seems more into it than he does. And I don't know why. I don't know what gives me... And I'm not talking about basketball. I'm talking about the relationship. That's just the vibe I get. I mean, she's beside herself with him.
I think it's pretty equal.
Okay, good. I'm glad to hear it because I love them both.
Yeah, we want them to work.
My friend just never understood animals. Just not an animal person. And I am an animal person.
Yeah.
I love them. And she would always be like, how can you live with a cat? Like...
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, when you pick it up, she used to say, when you pick it up, you can feel its rib cage, its bones. It's disgusting. Never an animal person. Anyway, got this new boyfriend. His dog is living in her living room, taking a dump in the hallway. Yeah. And she's like, oh, he's so charming. I can't even get mad. The dog.
No, this is infuriating to me. Stay true to who you are. Do you know what? Kylie Jenner shared something on TikTok yesterday, Swanee, and it's sort of gone a little bit viral. The fact she reshared this, it was a clip from Sex and the City and an interaction between Carrie and Samantha. Have a listen to this.
And when did we start caring about basketball?
Don is obsessed. I don't get laid unless the Knicks win.
Now, there you go. Even at a Knicks game.
Kylie's even acknowledging that she has had to love it because of Timothy.
Correct.
13.
Have you started loving something just because your new or a current beau loves it too? 13, 24, 10. Hey, Georgia.
Hello.
What did you suddenly become interested in?
The F1s.
The car, the racing.
Yes, I was never into any sort of car racing prior, and then he started watching it. I got involved, and been loving it ever since.
Did he put you on to Drive to Survive? Is that what really got you in?
No, we actually started watching before Drive to Survive came out, and we went to a race, and then I think the following year the first season came out.
And is he so thrilled that he's got a girlfriend that he can watch that boring stuff with?
I'm sure he is because we do watch it quite late at night. A lot of the races are pretty pretty late.
That's so cool.
That is. Baker's Delight voucher for you, Georgia. Let's go to Sue on 132410. What do you love now because your partner does?
Stargazing.
What is stargazing? What's that?
Well, just looking at the stars. We get the binos out and we look at the stars and also the planes coming in. So I get on the app and see where it's come from and see what sort of plane it is and time of arrival and time of departure. It's awesome. It's good fun. It's better than television.
Righto.
Sue.
Righto.
Sue, the stargazing, does your partner know constellations and all that?
Oh, yes, very much so. Everything about it.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's do this.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
If you were a good friend, you would text me when you know that I'm at home and say, go right now to the fridge and the freezer and put it in the car.
Mate, I'm just worried about you getting here. I'm not worried about Joel getting his suit.
Oh, my God, amen. Hey, let's talk about Miley Cyrus. New album dropped on Friday. We had a fresh hit straight out of the oven off it. Just been doing heaps of press, heaps of interviews. This is the best thing I've ever heard.
Give it to me.
She has a song on the album called End of the World. We're playing it. We love it.
Let's pretend it's not the end of the world.
Let's pretend it's not the end of the world. I'm listening to the lyrics going, oh, it's obviously about her ex-husband.
Yeah, it sounds pretty deep, like when you're singing something like that.
She says, this is a statement from her. Should I do it in the Miley voice?
Please.
Me and Mom are very close, but it's ridiculous at some points. She went on a vacation to Italy without me for a week, and it felt like the end of the world for both of us. So I wrote a song about it.
Like, this is where we don't reveal how the sausage is made.
Tish went on a holiday.
Oh, my God.
I've got to say, though, my mum used to go on a holiday a year.
Yes.
Per year. And once she went to Hong Kong, and I was so bereft, I basically wandered around the house meowing. Like, who am I? Who am I without the smell of ciggies and the pop of champagne? But it's very memorable when your mum goes away.
Yeah. I used to love it. Mum would always do sister trips to Dalesford here in Victoria. And
But you were there with your dad. You still had a parent.
Totally. But, like, I was very close with Mum. But I would look forward to her arriving home because she'd always bring a gift back for me. I mean, quite funny that she's going to Dalesford.
Please, I know, for her little
Full
gay
circle.
son. What did she used to bring back for you? Crystals and herbs?
No, mug. The last thing I got was a fish mug. Like, disgusting now I look back on it.
Did you just throw it against the wall?
Yep.
My mum had the decency to bring me back couture Barbie gowns from Hong Kong.
Patty Swan for the win.
I know. I couldn't tell anyone about them because I was embarrassed.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.